8 months ago at the Shelton View Forest. 3 returning players and 12 new players began a season of Survivor fueled by loyalty and deception.
And Gene falls off again.
The Perp Mob Tribe lost 2 of the first 3 immunity challenges, leaving Mason, Kian, and McKenna as the 3 remaining members.
But I think we should have someone from each grade in our alliance.
At the swap, they all stayed together, but still did not have majority.
Honestly, I feel like I could get Mia to come with us.
So they did some recruiting.
I just want to hear
Nathan, the tribe's spoken.
At the merge, they were still down in the numbers.
We can get us and Mia took over him, and then Kian and Mason. That's a majority.
So they brought in Shannon and Higgs.
The tribe's spoken. Tribe ego.
And they haven't looked back as they decimated the other side.
Time ego.
Oh.
It's time for you.
Bye.
At the last vote, McKenna and Mia had their target set on Kian,
You're thinking Kian.
Yeah.
but realized they needed Kian to beat Mason in an immunity challenge. Out of paranoia, Kian played his idol and cast a vote for McKenna, but Veronica was voted out. Now, 5 are left. Mason. He's the only returning player remaining and is widely considered the biggest threat. He is an idol from the pre-merge and has 2 immunity wins.
I have my immunity idol that if I don't win the challenge today, then I can play it, still be safe, go to the final 4. We just have to make sure that Kian does not win the challenge idol.
Mia. She's the only player who has not been targeted and has close bonds with both McKenna and Kian. Her cutthroat gameplay has propelled her, but may not be respected by a jury of players she's turned against.
I feel like I would be in the final 2 just because they want me to be, because the jury doesn't like me. So like everyone wants me to be in the final 2 with them because it's like automatic win for them.
Kian. He has been the target at numerous tribal councils, receiving 13 votes in total. He has found an idol, but wasted it in the final 6. He has 1 immunity win and may need more to stay alive.
I just need to win immunity. That's my only thing. I'm kind of annoyed I played my idol, but I felt like Mason was gunning for me, and that's the first thing Kenna said, was that he was coming for me, which I'm surprised. I honestly am so surprised he didn't vote for me.
Shannon. The only person more mad she's still in the game than the viewers is herself. She is repeatedly asked to be voted out and has turned into a pawn for other players' schemes. However, her lack of control leaves her without enemies on the jury.
I don't really know what's gonna go on. I don't know. It's dark, it's like pitch black out, so I don't know how much longer we can last.
McKenna. The Snow Goose is in her element. She made early bonds with Mason and Kian that have lasted throughout the game, and has played a key role in bringing in Mia, Higgs, and Shannon. She was given an advantage that will be used at the final 3, if she can make it there.
I don't know. I feel like I played a more unpredictable game, so hopefully that helps me in the jury vote if I make it there. I think I just need to think about who I could win over in the jury vote and in the long run.
Who will be able to outwit, outplay, and outlast their competition to win the title of Sole Survivor?
He thought he was screwed, which he kind of was if he didn't play the idol. So I think he voted Kenna and played the idol to save him. So what it looks like to him is that all 3 of us...
You think that he voted Kenna?
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought it was gonna be Shannon, because Shannon's just like, fuck it, I'll vote
No, he
whatever
was the
fuck
one
I want.
stressing out. In a sense, it was his fault that he didn't stick along with our core 4. So that puts me in a better position because I still have my hidden immunity. I'm not really even hidden anymore.
The alliance is getting weird now.
We just have to make sure that Kian doesn't get immunity this next round.
Yeah, that's true. Now Mason wants to get Shannon in the final four and vote out Kian. But I want Kian in the final four and Mason out because Mason's obviously a bigger threat to me. But he also has the idol, so he's for sure going to be in the final four. Me and Kenna told Kian to use his idol right before the vote because we needed to be able to get him out if me and Kenna want to be final two, which worked out well. But now I might be regretting that because with me and Kenna final two, the jury's definitely going to vote Kenna for the winner. But with me and Kian, I have a better chance because I feel like me and Kian are more similar in the eyes of the jury because we've both kind of done some backstabbing but everyone really likes Kenna, or at least I think that they like Kenna more than me.
Mason like, wants me out because I'm his
Okay,
biggest.
but my name?
Okay, your name, because if we all, because Shannon's always out of it, and I never know what she's doing. If she put another random name like, Mia, or then it'd be a draw. It would have been a tie because all the counts for me would have not counted. Because I thought everyone was voting for me. Like I was convinced that I was so out. So then it would have been a tie between like you and me or whoever Shannon voted for. So then it would have been a redraw.
Oh, and no one would have voted for me?
Yeah. So it wasn't like I'm trying to get you out. It was more of like I can't put Mason down.
Yeah.
What I just did there when I talked to Kenna was the biggest bullshit I've ever said. Like I wanted her out if it was between me and Mason because she has this. It's called the Final Three Legacy Advantage. I somehow managed to act like I was not trying to go for her and I was trying to more go for a tie, which she's somehow convinced I really don't fucking comprehend. She said some dumb shit. But, I mean, maybe she actually didn't buy it, but I think she did. So it wasn't like I was trying to get you out.
Okay, so what's the game plan?
Game plan is I need you to win
Yeah.
unity, or
Immunity.
immunity, yeah, immunity.
I need to win immunity.
Shannon and Jisoo voted me.
Yeah.
I was so convinced. I was, when you and Mia were talking for so long, I was like, oh my god, I'm out, I'm all by myself.
Are we voting out?
Mason has an idol.
Okay, so that was actually insane. Me and Mia switched our votes at the last second from Kian to Jisoo. And Mason, I don't know if he knows what we did because there was like a weird amount of votes. But I don't know. I hope he just doesn't ask about it, but he's definitely hella sus.
How'd you feel about going final four? He was stressing out, so he played the idol to ensure him, and if it went 5-1, he would have the only vote. Kenna would have gone home.
So he did that. So let's vote him out now.
Exactly.
Apparently now we're voting Kian out. So I'll be in the final four. So who you guys can vote for next time?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I don't know yet. So Kian
What do you
voted for
think?
you.
I know.
So I was talking to Mason, and Mason said that we should vote for Kian. But what if Kian wins the challenge and getting some immunity? Mason would pull his idol. So
In that case, probably you.
well, then vote for me over anyone else. If
Okay.
that's what you want to do. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the
I'm
thing
down
is-
for that.
Yeah. You guys always say that.
I'm not 100%ing anything
Yeah.
because I got in trouble for that, but maybe.
Who else would you vote for? It kind of depends on the challenge, though.
So it'd be. We can't
It kind of votes for depends on the challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
it
So
does.
hopefully, he just doesn't win the challenge.
Final 5 challenge. Mason, I'll take back the squid. Squid is up for grabs. Simple challenge. You're gonna start equidistant around our beautiful monument. You're gonna run in the same direction. Try to tag the person in front of you. If you're tagged, you're out. Last person standing wins. For a 1 in 4 shot at winning. Survivor's ready. Go.
Fuck, I'm falling already. Oh my god, I'm about to.
Mason, use the side.
That's so slippery.
Shannon's out.
Oh my god.
Mason Burge is out.
Wait, I think I was gonna go out.
Down to Kenna. Ian.
I was literally slipping
Mia.
so bad. Can's coming up quick.
Kenna's out. Sorry for that. We're down to 2.
That was so hard.
And look at that. Really going there. Ian wins immunity. Ian wins his 2nd squid of the season. He has a spot in the final 4.
Makes that for my idol mistake.
They're both behind their idol, so yeah, we have to vote Sharon.
Yeah, I know. We have to vote Shannon.
Okay. No more talking unless that changes, okay?
Talk to them then.
Yeah.
The more I talk with them, the more threatened Mason's gonna feel, and the more he's definitely gonna play his idol. Most likely, Mason won't go home this round, and Shannon will go home. We're thinking Shannon next,
Yeah.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay, good.
She wants to go home. Shannon, where you at?
I'm right here.
It's
so
your
hard
time.
to see. It's your time.
It's my
to go.
time to go.
It's your time.
Wow, it's been real, guys.
Cam won the challenge. Congrats to him. Kind of sucks for us because we were trying to get him out here, take Shannon to the final 4 instead, because that'd be way easier. But now he's still in.
So what we're gonna try to do is have Shannon vote you. Just have one, because we need to have an even number. And we're just gonna take a chance, and we're gonna go 2 votes Mason, 2 votes Shannon, 1 vote Mia, so that if he doesn't play it, then it splits the votes and we do a revote, and then we all pick Mason, obviously. But if he does play it, then it's just Shannon's out because all those Masons are gone. Mason and Mia vote Shannon. Us 2 vote Mason, just in case he doesn't play his idol. Because then it'd be a revote. And
So it's for sure gonna be a revote.
no, that's only if he doesn't play his idol. This round, it's gonna be Shannon unless Mason just makes a bonehead decision. But I doubt he will. He's the smartest player in the game, which is why he needs to go.
Just an option.
Uh-huh.
Just hear me out.
Uh-huh.
What if we go, so Kian keeps his,
Yeah.
and what if we go have everyone still vote Shannon?
Yeah.
I play my idol after the votes have been cast
Uh-huh.
for Shannon, and we
Okay.
take out Mia. I think Mia has a little bit more of open backstabs, which again with this jury, I feel like they'll see it as a good move, not just a traitor thing.
Take out
'Cause
Mia to this round.
This round.
Instead.
Then Mia goes out, and it's me, you.
The thing is, though, I don't want to do that because I'm not going to win the challenges.
Well, basically, it'd come down to in the challenge, me and Kian.
Yeah.
I don't want Kian. I
Okay,
do
yeah.
not want Kian in
Yeah.
the final 2.
Yeah.
What about Shannon? We could just pull her in, go 3-2, vote me.
And then you wouldn't play your idol, or you would?
I don't know. I'll see
Because
how.
at that point,
I'll
you
see
wouldn't
they're
need
coming
to.
down, but I'll see how these talks are going. But
Mhm.
yeah, I'll play my idol for one of the 3 of us, whoever we think they're voting for,
Mhm.
and then Mia goes home. And if Kian and Mia decide to vote together,
So me, Shannon,
mm,
But you're gonna win some to give together. No, I don't think he would care. I don't think he'd mind having Shannon in the final 4 instead of Kenna. I don't think it's realistic. We can talk to Kenna and give it a good shot, but I don't want to keep talking just me, you, Kenna, because it seems like
No, it's so bad.
yeah. So we need to talk to Mason together. So if we can go over there and talk to
What
them
are
as
we
a
gonna
group,
say to them?
just vote Shannon. Just confirming that we're voting Shannon.
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe we should vote Kenna. We attempted to get Mason to give the idol to Kenna.
Kenna's played such a clean game. Like the jury's gonna pick her. At what point do we need to get her gone? Because she's a huge
over you.
Exactly. I think over any of us, honestly.
She doesn't vote. Yeah,
She's in the final 2. I think she's winning.
I would agree with that.
Because she hasn't really been
She hasn't been
the
backstab.
face
They
of
like
the
her.
backstab.
Yeah. They
Like
like her.
it's been us 3, like who've been in charge of stuff.
Kenna would destroy me and Gary.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm super confused right now, so I either play it for myself, which would just make sure I'm safe, or I take the risk and play it for Kenna and see if and just try to keep her and make sure she's safe. So it really just depends on Shannon right now.
Vote for Mia. Just don't ask why. It's confusing, but vote.
Who's getting out? The vote for Mia? Okay.
You're voting Mia.
Who are you voting?
Mia.
Then how am I gonna get out?
It seems like Kian and Mia have like a stronger alliance than me and Kian at this point, which kind of scares me. And like, I don't know, so I honestly don't know who I'm gonna vote at this point. It might be Mia, and it Shannon would be the safer bet, but honestly, like, I don't know. I honestly kind of want to go with Mason on this and vote Mia. Just at the slight chance she could get out, because I know that Kian and Mason would both take me to the end with them.
We're gonna need your vote. You vote Mia, I vote Mia, and Kenna votes Mia. It's gonna be us three voting Mia. Hopefully their votes go on Kenna. And if something wacky happens, I'm still gonna play my idol either for me or for Kenna.
So it would be 3 votes Kenna and then 2 votes for who?
It's gonna be 3 votes Mia,
Oh yeah,
2 votes for Kenna.
gotcha. Okay.
So depending on how the talking goes, the idol's either gonna be played for me or for her. I'm gonna flash this around, make everyone think I'm playing it for myself, but just in case, I could still be playing it for Kenna. Just in case. I wanted him to play the idol for you, but now he's probably
Why?
so that he doesn't have
him to give the idol to you.
fuck.
So
we
we
can
talked to him and we're like, Kenna's a threat. Like, we should vote her out this round.
Why would he play it for me though if I'm a threat?
because he thinks he can beat you. He thinks he's just like the man of this show,
Yeah.
and like he can beat anyone.
Yeah.
And any physical challenge, he thinks he'll have you.
But you guys are voting for me, right?
No, God, no.
So but now the numbers, because he's gonna go Kenna. So we need Shannon to
You
vote.
need to go and talk to him. Can you please give me the idol? They're gonna vote for me.
I'm so pretty confident he's going Kenna. Like he really hopped onto that
Unless
idea.
he gives the idol
He
to
hopped
her.
onto the idea of voting on me? Shut the fuck up.
No, okay, he hopped.
You're lying.
No, like
You're
that.
just dead ass lying.
No.
Okay, like I'm sorry.
No, I feel like that's a lie.
Why?
Like, I'm a bad liar. I 100% am not lying right now.
I feel like I'm pretty safe. At least I think, because I think he wants me to be in final 2. Mason's voting for Kenna. I don't know. That kind of fucked up.
No, you guys are dumb.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay. No, but
No,
we can
you
still
guys are
salvage it.
lying.
We can
Only
still
chance.
salvage it. We can
No,
still salvage
no,
it.
it was
It's all-
only-
Okay, first of all,
Wait,
you guys
stop.
just told me that he was voting for me and giving me the idol.
No.
That's
No, 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 no,
bullshit.
no, no, no.
Stop,
That's
stop,
not what we
stop.
said. That's not what we said. We said.
Uh-huh.
We said we were
What?
trying to convince him.
No,
that-
actually, stop. I swear to God,
We-
we're on your side.
We were
I
just being
swear
dumb.
to God,
Okay,
we're
we're
on your
100% are on decided. We're being dumb as hell.
I feel like this
Okay,
is...
no, we were trying to
Let me start,
convince.
let me
Okay,
start. I'll start
okay,
with the
okay, okay.
I go up to Kian. I'm like, okay, the only way he can't play the idol is if we convince him to give it to someone else.
I think just fall back to Shannon. Too much shit happened. We have to fall back to
Okay,
Shannon.
but we need to make the numbers right.
No, because he's not.
You guys are over for Shannon. Let's just...
Yeah, just.
What?
Or,
I feel like you guys
What?
are voting for me.
No, we're 100%.
I swear to God, I'm not voting for you.
Why in the hell would
Because
you
we
vote
thought
for
that
me
was the
and
only
give me
way.
the idol?
He's not going to give you. We're
That's
Idol's
what
out of the picture.
Oh,
That's
I
what we
was
fucked
gonna
up. We
fuck
fucked up. We
Oh,
fucked up. That's
what
not
the
happening. That's
Okay,
not.
so
No, actually, what the hell?
what's the outcome right now?
Okay, so
What's the
okay,
outcome?
so if Mason is voting Kenna, which I think he will, like we
No,
made a
still
good
try-
pitch.
Really?
Okay,
Just still try to get
okay, but you can like just in case.
Oh,
just in
yeah,
case.
yeah,
I just talked to Mason.
But
What'd you say?
It's 3 votes Mia, 2 votes Kenna.
What?
3 votes Mia?
Yeah, Mia, you're out of here. That bright is so flash. I don't really know what's going on. I was just going over there and I was just sitting because I thought we were going to start the judge vote out thing. But then I came back and everything's changed and they weren't going to vote for me.
Can't figure out the fucking numbers.
Okay, I know the numbers. That's what I was trying to say.
Hey,
I'll
hey,
vote.
I have a good idea, guys. So, if you guys all want to stay in the fucking game, he's trying to get you out. Just all 3 of you guys vote for me. And then I'm out. I can't tell if they're gonna vote for me because they want to stay in. I don't know what's going on. I can't tell if they're turning on each other, but this is weird and I don't know. Kenna might be going against you though, by the way.
Wait, why?
That's what Mason said. He said that he was gonna, him and Kenna and some were gonna vote for you.
Basically, they're voting you.
They're voting for me.
They
I
told
fucking
me.
knew it.
They
Because
told
they
me
were
this
like
weekend.
telling me a fucking story and it was such bullshit.
So this is either going to be played for me or played for you.
Okay.
So either it goes 3-2 for Mia or 3-2 for you. But I'm gonna be flashing this around, so everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm playing it for myself," but then I'll probably play it for you.
Okay, so they're voting for me.
Probably. Oh yes, they're voting for you. We just don't know if they have the majority. It depends on what Shannon's doing, but I think she's with us. So just in case.
In the ideal world, it's me, Ken, and Shannon voting for Mia. But I don't know what Shannon's doing that much now.
We're going Kenna.
No, wait, what? We were gonna go for me, so none of them get out. Because they don't want to get out. I already talked to Kian and Kenna.
So did you go?
No.
Why not?
Okay, fine. I actually want to talk to Kian.
Appreciate it.
Hold on. I can't see.
We still trying to get
I need to talk to them because they're like saying Shannon now too because Kian was talking to Kenna and now Kian like wants to keep Kenna or whatever. Why is Shannon saying you guys are trying to get me? You never said that.
Shannon's like 100% they're getting you. Like I talked to Mason, like he's voting for you.
We said McKenna.
What?
We said McKenna.
He was like, okay, basically I'm playing this for myself or for you. But how do we know who's here?
He's gonna play for himself. He's like, at this point, you have to be selfish.
Exactly.
We're gonna like split it, but it just doesn't make sense anymore because he's going to play it for sure. We're all voting Shannon now.
Just me and
I told her if I do that tribal, that means vote Shannon, but I can just whisper in her ear on our way.
Whisper in her ear.
I feel like it's not smart for any of them to get rid of me, because technically I'm a really like weak player, because like obviously physically and like I don't know, they just like confuse me easily.
Okay, I'm confused. Mason thinks that we're going for Kenna. But
No, we're all.
What the?
We really sold him on that, and
What the
I'm so sorry.
fuck?
I'm so sorry. I was not trying to do that. I was not trying. It made sense for like.
He's really close, by the way. So like, keep your eyes on.
No,
Okay, so we're going for Shannon.
Yes, we're voting.
Okay.
And you can vote.
Who should I vote for? I can't yet.
Do it.
One sec, I need
Do
to
it.
just
Because if you vote for Kenna or Mia, and
I can't vote for Mason. He'll have a limited thing.
no, you can still vote for him. It just doesn't count.
True.
So just vote for him. Vote for
Okay,
him. Vote for
let's
him.
go. Let's go.
So what's the plan?
We're going Shannon.
Shannon?
Yeah. Mason's for sure playing his idol this round, which sucks, so there's no way we can get him out. Kian, Kenna, and me are all voting for Shannon, and Mason's voting for Kenna.
Mason's voting you. Everyone else voting Shannon. I swear to God. Okay, I'm voting for Shannon. I'm not voting for Shannon. I'm voting for Shannon. Yeah. Okay.
The girls like have played smart games. Like Kenna's a way bigger threat than anyone I think really realizes. So she might sneak her way into like really honestly winning this thing.
Kenna's our biggest threat. She's in the final 2, she's our biggest threat for sure.
We can beat our challenges.
So, let's just get her out now. What's the difference? We have to get her out now.
So if he thinks we're all in Shannon, then his best interest to play the idol for Shannon instead of himself.
He's
And
gonna give the idol to Shannon?
that is my prediction. And then Shannon is voting for Mason, and Mason is voting for McKenna, and then it's gonna be 1-1, and then we revote and decide, and we're gonna get Mason out. That is what I think might. I think that is like a 65% chance of happening.
Why would he keep Shannon?
Because he can beat Shannon in anything. And McKenna is it's a threat. Like you said, instead of getting McKenna out, we could possibly get Mason out. He's just. I think that like. I honestly think like 65% chance that'll happen.
Really?
Like that is my prediction. If it doesn't happen, like shit, we can still get McKenna out later. I think. I don't think this is our last chance to get McKenna out.
This seems like an easy vote on paper. Shannon is the only non-Purple Tribe plus Mia member. But do you feel like it's just everyone against you, or is something else?
No, it's kind of like just bring Shannon along for the ride. Fuck her over.
Kenna, would you agree that people are trying to bring Shannon along now?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, fuck you. yeah.
Mason, is it known who might have idols now that it's the last time to play it?
Yeah, it sounds like it's just me, and I mean, it's the last round, so I'll probably play it.
Kian, would you believe that Mason will play it for himself?
I mean, I know. For himself.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes no sense. Like, can solidify his spot in the final 4. Yeah. Oh, and I don't think people are trying to tag Shannon along. I think Shannon's out of here. That was to answer the other question.
Mia, are people starting to think about final 3s and final 2s, or are they just going vote by vote still?
Yeah, definitely. I think like we've had that on our mind since like this alliance started. Since the merge, yeah.
All right, it is time to vote. Mason, you're up.
This is the time. I'm sorry you've been a great ally since our new tribes, but I'm just trying to think about the jury vote, and I think you would have a very good chance of winning against me.
I just think that's what they told me to do.
So this is like a really confusing thing going on.
Okay. Next challenge is gonna be the most important challenge of. Fuck.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol, this is the last time you may do so.
Mason Taylor.
This is a hidden immunity idol. All votes for Mason will not count. First vote. Mason.
Whoa. Oh, damn.
Does not count. Mia. Shannon. Shannon. 2 votes Shannon, 1 vote Mia, 1 vote left. The 11th person voted out. Shannon.
Oh, it's been real, guys.
Shannon, finally, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go.
Well, after being down to the final 5, I finally got out. I hope you guys are happy because I am ecstatic. This is awesome, and I'm so happy, and I'm going away. Okay, bye, guys.
Wait,
did you not get any votes?
No.
That's why I'm so confused.
Have you gotten any votes? Oh, you got 1 this whole year.
Oh, and it's from you.
Yeah. This whole time you only got 1.
Uh-huh.
I have 13.
No way, you've counted?
Yeah.
Wait, have
That's
I
how
only
many
gotten
people I'm
one?
gonna kill after this game.
I think I've only gotten 1. I think that was all me. Yeah.
Wow, this is okay, but your first time voting was like 2 challenges ago. Fucker.
I can't believe it. Me and Mason are still here.
Yeah, what the hell? That perps,
That's
that
crazy.
perp tribe kind of went off.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I'm kind of bummed that we weren't able to get out a big threat like him. But I get him playing for himself. It makes sense. You gotta be selfish once it gets late like this. I'm just curious.
Why Mia? Why Mia?
Yeah.
Because, like I'm trying to say, I want to go us 3.
Us 3.
So
Okay,
you
so that
said,
would
and so you were talking about taking Kenna out, and so I was like, oh, so I don't know if I can do this with him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I went and talked to Kenna and talked to Shannon, and said, hey, let's go us 3, take Mia out, and then Shannon would easily be the 4th member out, and it'd be us 3 for sure, final 3.
I followed through with my vote. I played my idol for myself. I'm definitely a little happy about that, just to ensure that I was safe.
I just voted Shannon.
I want to stay loyal to our 4 first.
Yeah, I get it.
Hopefully I can just play it with McKenna, that I stuck loyal to my plan. I'm going to stay loyal to her. So if she wins, then I'm going to just try and pull through.
He's extremely loyal.
And
That was one.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought you were gonna backstab me.
I definitely
Oh, come on,
I
man.
really did.
No.
Like, I was so scared. I just wanted to get Shannon out because it seems like the safest
No,
thing to
it was
do.
a safe move for you guys.
And obviously I wasn't gonna backstab either of you.
I feel like just the best way to ensure that you're still going to be here in the final 3, you just got to win immunity, and I think I can do that with the 3 left here. I'm definitely bigger, stronger. I think he might be a little faster.
I'd much rather play the loyalty card. Like
Yeah,
I played a loyal game over
Yeah, you
over
really
saying
did.
over saying
That's
we all did.
respect.
All 3 of us
Yeah.
did.
I have this going bad to me, so I think I'm whoever I think I'm gonna
No.
make final 2 because I'm just like an easy target to our final 3.
But, like if you just look at how you played, like us 3,
Yeah.
we were in perp mode.
We were literally
We
in perp mode
lost.
from the
We
get-go.
lost 3 out of the
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
or 2 out of the first 3 tries.
Challenges, yeah.
So basically, that's what I'm saying. It's been us 3 since the beginning.
Yeah.
Let's have it
That'd be
us
hype.
3 at the
Yeah,
end.
that'd be hype.
Honestly, my end goal is to be in the end with Mia and Kian. So basically, me and Mia want to take Kian to the end. So vote out Mason if he doesn't win the challenge. But if he does, we're gonna have to vote out Kian. So yeah, hopefully Mason doesn't win the challenge. He's gunning for you. But me and Kian are coming to the same goal. Promise. Promise. You're fine. Okay, good. How do you like if me and you can't final? I'm totally good. Wait, what if he wins? Can't. No, Mason. Oh, then we're fucked. Then we vote Keith. Yeah, okay, good. I just talked to Kenna, and Ken was like, okay, like me and you, like, we're gonna try to make it to final 2. And like I've been talking to her about that a lot. But honestly, like that's not very smart for me because if I'm final 2 with Kenna, like she's for sure gonna win. So, and I need to vote Kenna out soon.
This is the biggest challenge of the game. Whoever wins this,
It's Survivor history.
it'll change the. No, this is literally the most important challenge. Whoever wins will change. Like
Yeah, this changes the game.
it changes every. The winner will affect everything. And this challenge is typically a mix of all physical.
This challenge could determine the winner.
Oh, it will.
It will.
I need to win, or one of them need to win, so we can get Birch Boy out. He's just too good, and I think every jury member would vote for him. Like he hasn't done much wrong, so we'll see. The next challenge is super important for how the game turns out, though. But it's a mix of everything. It's physical, mental, just everything. It's horrible. And it's so hard.
Final four. Kian, I'll take back the mini squid. This challenge, we have a big one. You're gonna start off, you're going to count all of these starbursts that I will pour out of this bag. Count every single starburst. When you think you have the right answer, whisper it in my ear. If you're right, you're gonna move on to the next station. If you're wrong, you're gonna run and touch the fence and come back, okay? So if you get it right, you move on to the second station. That's where Kobe is. You're gonna answer a question. If you get that right, you move on to Jalen. If you get it wrong, you come back and touch the goalpost and go back and try to answer it. There's another question. If you get that right, you move on to the fourth station. If you get that wrong, same thing, you touch the goalpost, you go back. If you get that right, there's gonna be 16 survivor logos, kind of like what we did in the Final 7 challenge. There's gonna be 3 differences on this goalpost.
The logos?
Yeah,
Okay.
3 different logos. So you're gonna try to find which 3 are different.
Okay.
If you get that wrong, you're gonna go touch the goalpost and go back. Once you get this fourth station done, you're gonna solve a 1-word puzzle, 12 letters. Okay, let's get started.
Alright, what am I doing here? Looking at this? Let's see. Oh, dang.
So it's basically like, what was the answer the most?
Okay.
Who was the correct answer the most? Whisper it in my ear when you get it.
Okay. Let's start. Start with Kian.
Nope.
Okay. So goalpost.
Yeah.
So basically, there's no way for me to know for sure. I can just keep guessing and checking, correct?
Yeah, if you want to, yeah.
Shannon.
Yes, you're good.
Cool. Over here.
Yep.
What's here? Immunity winners. What does that mean?
We won the immunity challenges for those for like Final 12, 10, 9, skip 7, but
Okay.
all the other ones.
So 5, 6, 8 through 12.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
there's no 11, but yeah.
Alright. So
Go, let's go this order,
Okay.
descending.
Sounds good. I'll just roll through it in my head. Wow, that is a hard question. It's a good question. Alright, so let me say who got voted out.
Shannon.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
you'd know.
Shannon.
Yeah, 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 okay.
All 3 are moving on to stage 3.
What's this?
Fuck.
What is
Community
this?
winners.
Immunity
Someone
winners.
should whisper it to me too.
Yeah, whisper to either of us when you have an answer.
Okay. Because there was 10 people after the merge. So final 12 was
There was 10 people after the merge?
9.
What challenge was that? What challenge?
Matching the people once they said it. Just Henry, 12 Henry, and then 12 Henry. And then it was 11.
I don't see it again. Wait, what was that challenge that kid won?
It was a physical one, probably. Balance, only 2. What did it go to after balance? No, at once, and then say it.
Wait, after which one? After the balance. No, it was Sam.
That was 2, for sure.
After the balance.
Community winners. Think about the challenges. Think about who is safe. Let me know when you think you have it. No. Kian's gonna go back.
Was it no?
What? Touch the right post. Other one, other one.
Yes.
Touch the other post.
Which one was that?
I'm not even sure final 12 was.
her.
Let's go backwards. Huh? This is this one.
No, we're in Final Four.
Oh shit. So who won this one?
No, I know who won. It's just 9. I don't know.
The 3 seem to have turned against Mason,
Close together.
working together.
Fuck, what was 9? 2 with balance.
Once you get the answer right, you cannot tell the other people the answer.
Oh, then I went to the names.
Once you tell
Yeah,
me.
went to the names and fuck, who won that? Who won that? Oh.
Kian's right!
Kian, what
No,
the
right
fuck?
here,
No,
right
it's
here.
fine.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You're looking at
Oh.
this. You cannot tell them.
Oh,
You're looking at this. Try to memorize it, and there's gonna be 3 differences.
Okay, this one.
What?
I can't.
No, you can't tell it. You can't talk to them.
Okay, my bad.
No, Kenna's gotta go back. Kian's spending a long time trying to memorize them.
We'll see how it goes. Alright, we'll shoot a shot on that.
Yeah, McKenna's right. You can't tell me.
That one's wrong. That one's wrong.
No, me gotta go back.
This one's wrong.
Nope.
Yeah, Mason's right. Right here.
I knew it was me.
There's gonna be 3 differences.
I can't tell you who's gonna
About this one.
Damn, I don't really like them being all around here.
You can whisper it to me.
Do you have to get all of them?
All 3, yeah. No.
No,
Oh my god.
me gotta
Wait.
go back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
Damn it, I know there's 2. I don't know fucking 3.
Yep. Mason's got it. Go get a flashlight on him. Yeah, go film that, Cobb. Yeah.
Yeah, Kenna got it!
Kenna's moving on.
I literally cannot figure out. Go back.
Ooh.
Go with this one.
No.
Anne Marie, Keenan, Mason.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Mason thinks he got something.
Oh, I know it. Nope.
Yeah, maybe not.
Keenan,
here, Ozzy's here, Cook's Island's there, Cargian, the Amazon.
Amory, Keenan, Mason, Kian, Mason, Kian.
Yes.
Mason thinks he's got part of a word.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I got it.
And Mason is invulnerable at Tribal Council. Mason wins his 3rd immunity squid of the season, 4th in his lifetime, tying the Survivor PNW record. Congratulations.
I have played the best game out here, and I think they know it. So logically, they took the steps to try and take me out, go them 3, but I am invulnerable. Invulnerable, that's a 12-letter word. I know, because I figured it out. I'm literally just looking for who's the best for me.
Well, okay. Right now, definitely Kenna is one of the jury's favorites, wouldn't you say? But I feel like I'm leaning more towards her. Kenna's really like a jury favorite. Everyone's like Kenna's the most trustworthy, like all this stuff about Kenna, and like I think a lot of the jury doesn't like Kian as much either. So I definitely have a better chance at winning if it's a final 2 with me and Kian. I don't see a reason why you would vote me out, because I feel like the juries don't really like me right now, and it'd be in your favor to keep me in.
At this point, I really don't care how the vote goes. We'll see the points that they bring up to me for me to vote for who, for me to bring who to the final 3, but we'll see.
I feel like people want to see her win, because that would just be like a fun
It'd
like,
be an
win.
underdog vote.
Yeah, and like that'd be interesting. First girl winning, whatever. And yeah, I don't like. In the eyes of the jury, Kenna hasn't done anything wrong.
I definitely see you as someone that I'm pretty sure I would take to the end. But again, I still have to talk to Ken and see what she can say to try and flip me.
Okay.
We would all have a better chance if it's us, me, you, and Mason.
Just because it's the
Because if it's that'd be kind of dope to keep the purple tribe all the way from the get-go. Even though it might not, it could go either way. Honestly, who would win? Do it 3 times and we get 3 different winners. I think.
I honestly feel pretty secure where I'm at in the game.
Okay, so as long as Mason and Mia don't vote for the same person, we should be fine.
Yeah, right now kind of just thinking that me and Mia will vote out Kian just because, I don't know, so a girl will maybe win. So I think that we should vote Kian out.
You want to go Kian out?
What do you think?
I think overall you've been the most honest with me in this whole game. I'm pretty sure I want to take you with me to the final 3.
Pretty sure.
Like 90%.
Okay.
I'm not going to vote Kian. He really has not done that well of a job in the jury's eyes, so he just won't be seen. To me, he's not someone that will be a threat in stealing some of my votes from the jury. The only 2 people I am concerned about is Mia and Kenna, and I have to bring one of them.
When you talk to her, what were you thinking?
So she's saying how you've played the best game out of all of us, and so how she's basically pitching for you to go.
Okay, I'm voting Mia out because first of all, I can't trust her. She's been lying to me like this whole like camp, and especially after the challenge when we like tried to help her, and she's still been like kind of going behind my back when I've definitely like been pairing up with her like way more than Kian has. So I don't know why she's like gunning down me, but I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. But now I gotta do what I gotta do, and that means that Mia's gonna be gone. I don't know, I feel like it's smart to keep him around just to like get less votes for him.
Yeah, I just think that the votes would be split between us instead of me, you, and Mia.
Yeah.
The only problem with keeping Kenna around is that she has the final three legacy advantage. I don't know if that'll give her an extra jury vote or whatnot, so I'm kind of concerned about that. And I don't really like the idea of that being in play. Okay, my only thing with Kenna, she hasn't told, I don't know if she told you, but she has this like, what's it called? Final 3 legacy advantage card. Anne-Marie got it, and then Anne-Marie got voted out. She gave it to Shannon. Shannon was getting voted out. She gave it to Kenna. Her advantage is gonna fuck shit up.
So are you down to vote out Kenna?
I'm down, yeah, and we'll.
100%.
Unless Mason has this amazing pitch to me, but I'll let you know when I'm voting before it happens.
I just feel like it literally makes no sense for you to keep Kenna in, especially if she has that card too. With Mason winning it, I'm a little bit scared about where I stand because I think Mason wants me out.
I'm pretty sure I want to go meet you and Kenna final 3.
It just, yeah.
But you're saying it'd be easier with Mia with us.
To a certain extent, yeah.
Mia was willing to flip on Nate and Quinn and Keenan, and that's what got us to our top spot.
Yeah, like she could spin that and definitely like a good thing. And I think the jury would honestly like
I think the
see
jury,
what they like. I don't think they see backstabbing as bad as like other juries have in the past.
Yeah, they wouldn't see it as someone being a traitor. They'd see it as a power move to outplay Outlast.
Yeah, it's all about outlasting.
Looking at strict gameplay, I think Mia has done a better job, which would mean she would steal more of my votes with the jury. Alright, so again, Ken's basically just pitching against you. And so, Keen wants to bring you along. So it's gonna be us two and
Can
Keen.
you tell you what Kenna has?
What do you mean? Does she have an item? She can't play.
She has like a card for final 3. I don't know what that means, but like it like gives her like a way better chance to like win the final 3. That's what Keenan said. That she like has this card that apparently
Like
originally
some advantage?
Yeah, some advantage. Originally I think Anne-Marie had it, Anne-Marie gave it to Shannon, Shannon gave it to Kenna. And she only told Keenan about it, and Keenan told me.
There's a possibility that there is a final 3 advantage that was passed down somehow. Mia told me that you told her that Kenna has a final 3 advantage.
Okay. No. That's not true.
How like?
Okay, I've heard that that's in play, but I don't know if she has it or who has it. But I think
How like?
I
Anne-Marie
think
had it,
honestly,
and then Anne-Marie gave it to Shannon, and
Yeah.
then Shannon gave it to Kenna.
I mean, I don't know if that's the way to win. If that happened, I'm unaware of it.
It could be an extra jury vote for them. It could be
You get longer to talk about something. You get to put people on mute.
something like that.
That would suck.
We need her out. Like any advantages during a final 3 is crucial.
Okay. Yeah. I'm down. Like, you just tell me whoever we're voting for.
So
I'll
yeah,
go with it.
I'll
It's
just
what we've
have
been
to
doing the
talk
whole
together.
time.
I'll just have to talk together.
Alright. Fucked up by telling Mia about McKenna's final 3 legacy advantage. She 100% has that, but I don't think it'll play a big enough factor because Mia has literally changed the whole direction of this game. Without her, we would not even be here.
She told me that Keen told her that you told him.
Okay.
If that makes sense. That you had a final 3 advantage at the end of this game. Just something that gives you something that you can play if you make it to the final 3. Well, it couldn't be an immunity. It had to be something like an extra vote, or you could silence someone during.
Well, I don't have that because I don't even know what that shit is. I'm stressed now because I think that Mason thinks that I've like been lying to him a little bit because I do have the immunity or like the whatever, the final 3 thing. But I think I played it off pretty well. So hopefully he thinks I don't have that, and fuck Kian for telling Mia about that because it was supposed to be just us two. I honestly don't know how she thought of that, but I don't have it.
You don't.
I would tell you, yeah.
Okay.
Because there's really no reason for me not to tell you at this point because you're staying in anyways.
Okay.
Kenna has that little advantage card or whatever you're talking
I
about.
don't even know what the advantage card's gonna do.
It definitely is gonna do something.
I get like your point, but I'm kind of just worth taking the risk.
Like I don't think it makes any sense for you to take Kenna. You're gonna lose, Kian. Like you're going
Okay,
to lose.
if I keep you, I'm gonna lose too.
No, I'm not winning.
I'm a persuasive dude. That's all I can say. I think I did enough to win the game. I might have to get lucky, even though I think I still deserve to win.
Like, literally, Kenna is the biggest threat. I don't know why you don't see this.
Okay, she hasn't made any huge moves. You saved all of us by coming here.
Which is why the jury doesn't want me, because I got all of them out.
But if they'll understand that you literally are the reason we're all here. If you play it right, you're literally...
Okay,
like,
enough arguing who's gonna win. Kenna's going to win.
Okay, I mean, that's a matter of opinion, but alright.
Alright.
I shouldn't have told me about the final 3 legacy advantage, but that's my bad. Holy shit, that was...
So what the fuck, Ian?
Yeah, my bad.
You fucking told Mia about my thing?
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
No, Mason just knows that they're in play.
No.
No. Okay, yeah, I told her.
Yeah, you little shit. No, you suck.
No, okay.
You suck.
I don't even know why I told her, to be honest.
Basically, I can't trust anyone at this point. I feel pretty vulnerable. I could see it going anyway, honestly.
Sorry for telling me. I honestly don't know why. Sorry, love you.
I just hope that Mason isn't lying about voting for Mia, because yeah, I can easily see them all switching on me.
So we're agreeing with Mia. Because Mia, okay.
I don't freaking know now. Is this final 3 advantage real?
I have no clue. Even if Kenna has this thing and it's like a jury vote or like shuts people up, I think you can't discredit what Mia's done to like change the whole like surface of this game.
Obviously, all 3 of them have come out to me, given their arguments of why I should not vote them out. Supposedly, Kenna has this final 3 advantage. So that's really the only reason I would not take Kenna. It's basically we either take the risk with Mia, who played the better game, or we take the risk with Kenna, who could possibly have an advantage.
And like my guess is it's 1 jury vote, and I don't think she'll get any more.
Mason,
Yes.
did you notice the 3 people colluding against you in the immunity challenge?
Of course I did. That was the first thing I noticed. I leave the Starburst challenge, and then I finish the Shannon, the questionnaire challenge, and then I run over to the 3rd one and start riding down in the sand. And then next thing I know, all 3 of them were right behind me, kind of just doing it all together, out of nowhere.
So how does that make you feel if we end up going to a possible final 2?
Well, that definitely makes me nervous, because I think if they were able to collude for a final 3, I think they could definitely do it again for a final 2.
Kian, how was the camp life for you?
Camp life was a little hectic. Thought the vote was pretty clear at first. Then multiple information came around, but I don't think it's a problem. And then we got back to the first decision, so I think we're chilling.
Mia, do you know what information Kian's talking about?
Maybe?
I know.
I don't know.
Ken, how was camp life for you?
It was very hectic, yeah. A lot was going on with like different conversations. I feel like it was kind of one after the other. And I don't know, everyone kind of seemed like everyone really just had one option for what they could say to other people. Except Mason, so I kind of don't know who to trust right now, but I think we kind of know what we're going with, so hopefully I'm right.
Okay. It is time to vote. Mason, you're up.
I hope that you recognize my move. Don't count me out when you're on the jury.
I feel like pretty confident in my decision. Yeah, just kind of stab me in the back, kind of at the end. I feel like you're trying to set me up. So, I'm saying goodbye to Mia. That's my vote.
I'm voting Kenna. I hope to God Kian votes Kenna too.
Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote. Mia. Mia.
Votes with the heart. That hurts a little.
Kenna. 2 votes. Mia. 1 vote Kenna. 1 vote left. The 11th person voted out. Mia, you need to bring me your candle. Mia, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think it was a good decision for their game, but I definitely saw it coming. I knew that this was gonna happen. So good luck to all of them.
Kenna, you had an advantage
Oh yeah.
for the final three.
Forgot about that.
It is the final three. Here's what it is. You have the power to decide if this will be a final three or a final two.
Can I decide right now?
I was going to give you the camp life, but if you're ready, you can do it.
Yeah. I decided to do final three because first of all, I don't think I'd win in a challenge against them, and then I don't want to test the vote.
Okay. Sounds good. The three of you will move over to this seat. I'll bring in the jury to move over here, and we'll start with the final
When I
tribal
vote, can I
council.
just leave?
Mason, Kenna, Kian, the power now shifts from you guys to the jury. They have full say on who will be the sole survivor of PNW Winter Wars. So, before we start, I'll give you all a chance to give some opening statements for why you should be the sole survivor. Mason, you want to start?
I would love to start. Jurors, thank you for coming back tonight. I know it's pretty late, but I'm gonna cut to the chase. In almost every single one of you going out, I was the one behind it. Quinn, I was the one that organized the backstab on you. Keenan, I was the one that organized the split vote on you to take you out. Anne-Marie, I basically overpowered and said a bunch of BS to make sure that Veronica's flipped to get you out. Veronica, I heard almost everything that you said when talking through that challenge. With the memorization, you were a little too loud, gave me a little bit of an advantage. I came through from behind and I beat you out for the win. That's how you went out. Mia, you're a great player. That's why I couldn't have you sit next to me in the final three. I had to vote you out. Shannon, you've always been wanting to go out, so I helped you out. And to be honest, I was the only person that was willing to come up to you when we weren't going to vote you out that round. Overall, I've been the one who have taken each of you out. So overall, I think I've played the best game to outwit, outplay, and outlast. And I think I've done that to be pleased. Thank you.
So I'm gonna just sit because I don't have anything that powerful, but I'm just gonna do my best. So basically, I wasn't that strong in the challenges, but I did stay pretty truthful to my core alliance the whole time. I think that's pretty good. And also Shannon, I did experience her wrath, so I think I deserve something for that.
I got you.
She was pretty pissed. No, but that she didn't leave, and yeah. And honestly, I feel like I was pretty honest to Mia the whole time. I really thought that it would be me, Mia, and Kian sitting here, but in the last little campsite round, I don't know, I felt like there was a little bit of a target on my back from her, so I kind of just had to cut that. And then I really didn't talk to you guys that much, honestly. And yeah, I had a little bit. Yeah, Quinn, I'm really sorry, honestly.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think all's forgiven there, hopefully. Yeah.
I'm in an awkward spot, so I guess I'll stand. So, I think I was the factor that caused the whole game to shift into our perp mom to be able to stay together from the get-go. If I was the one who got Quinn and Keenan out, were the two biggest threats in the entire game. There's no question about that. I think that was all with my doing behind it. I got Mia to come to our side, which I don't think she would have done without me being part of that group. And then I also was able to have Kenna be able to backstab them too, because she was loyal to me. So shout out to that loyalness. But without those two, if those two were still in the game, there's no way any of us would be here. So I think if me being the sole reason why they're out should be the whole reason why
It's a strong word.
That's
a strong word, okay.
I be the final survivor. I was never dishonest. I was pretty much straight up until the last one with Mia. I had to go down the line of the biggest threats once we had majority. And I feel like I was most of the time the one making the calls. So I feel like if I had this big of an effect on the entire game, I should be the sole survivor.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Yeah, I want to talk.
Yeah, you can respond.
Okay, so I think that Kian was kind of relying on me and Mason to keep him in this game like the whole time, and me and Mason did a really good job of keeping him in. We definitely could have turned our back on him, but we didn't, and we stayed true. So I don't think it's solely you. It's mostly me and Mason, but you can go with whatever words you want to go.
Okay, now we're gonna open it up to the jury. We're not doing speeches. We're just gonna do open forum,
Wait,
just
can I
back
ask,
and forth. Yeah,
can we
Mia,
ask
start it off.
Kian, how exactly were you behind getting Quinn and Keenan out? You said that you were the sole person behind that.
I was the one who put I was the one who started the conversation of getting Keenan. Mason.
I think it was Mason.
Mason from the get-go was talking about having this all alumni group. It was gonna be him, Quinn, and Nathan, and him running the show. And they have talked about this. There's no way you can't verify this. They talked about it. They were gonna run the show. So with me targeting Keenan, he then we all tagged along. We all wouldn't be here if it wasn't a team effort. We all supported each other. But I think it was me who really started the conversation to get Keenan out, even though he had other plans that he wanted to have the whole alumni run the show.
I think Mia had the biggest influence on getting me out.
Yeah.
Because I trusted
agree.
Mia more than anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so you said you got the ball rolling with getting me out, but I think it was pretty obvious that was a pretty big threat from the start, so I'm thinking exactly have to be a genius to see me as a target. So, and also, I knew from the start of that round that you were trying to get me out, and I approached Mason, Kenna, and Mia, and they were sort of the ones that had the ball in their court on how they decided that. So how is it you that was the sole reason I got voted out?
I literally wasn't able to communicate with any of them due to your strategy. So I literally just had to trust. We just
outwitted.
Clearly, it wasn't all me. We clearly are all here together. We're all from the same tribe. We've all worked together. So I probably should have said solely was me getting him out. But it's I was definitely the one. I realized I did. Thank you.
To me, when I got out, you were doing the least out of your.
You definitely said mess. You looked at me and said mess with the bull, get the horns. Therefore, I feel like I was the one messing with you.
And first of all, with Keenan, when Keenan was the one being guarded and all, he absolutely had nothing to do. He had to rely on us and trust us in order to keep him in. Exactly. So the fact that he's saying that he was the reason that Keenan went out because he was being guarded makes absolutely no sense. It was me and Kenna. And it was us who were the ones saying, okay, Kian we can't even talk to him. We can't do anything. But he whispered to me once the whole time. And so we were the ones driving that. And for us and for me to split the vote on Keenan, just in case that was a real idol, was a thing that really drew the divide from me and the graduates. I then trusted my perp mob and Mia. I went full in with them. I took out the graduates to show my faith to this fort.
I'm literally not winning this, but I'm done.
Okay, I would just like to say, Kenna was the sole reason that I joined your guys' whole thing. I had my complete trust in Kenna, and Kian had nothing to do with that at all.
I feel like I had a target on my back almost the whole game, and so for me to have been able to stick with this core four and stick with Mia, that was really a huge risk for me because there was nowhere else for me to go. If I left,
Why
if
is
I
that
left
a risk
you guys,
if there's nowhere else for you to go?
if I left you guys, I was on my own. That was going to be the risk. If I went back with the graduates, then I had to fight you guys at the same time. So it was my risk and me playing against almost everyone else in order to get to this spot. I had to win immunity challenges when my name was on the block. I had to play an idol when my name was on the block. I was always a constant idea and someone who was always in the back of people's mind about someone to be voted for. And so for my ability to be here in the end, to have had a target on my back since the second tribes, I feel like I've shown that I was able to carry myself through all the pressure and still come out on top.
Keenan and Quinn wanted me out as soon as the merge was happening. Because
they wanted you out way before the merge.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They wanted me out this whole time, and for me to still make it, yeah, it's a lot due to their part. But there was at a certain point that even Mason, I know, was gunning for me. There was a point where if I had to play an idol just because I did not feel safe that vote, and if I didn't win that next community challenge, it'd be the perfect opportunity for Mason to take me out. So I feel like if I didn't win that immunity challenge, I still wouldn't be here. So it was a lot But I still feel like I was just like a threat the whole time, and to be here, I feel like I have the same kind of thing as Mason, that they wanted me out from the get-go, and I was able to outlast them. So
From what I saw, you and Mason played pretty similar games. You were sort of it seems like you were, like you guys were really making decisions in your group. Obviously, Ken had a say too, but you guys also were winning immunity back and forth at the end.
yeah.
So I didn't really see any mistakes from Mason, but the vote that you played your idol and you voted for McKenna, if you didn't win the next immunity, you would have painted yourself as a target.
Yeah.
So that's the only difference I see between your two guys' games. So would you consider that like a mistake?
I mean, yeah, it was definitely a mistake, and I talked to Kenna as soon as it was over, because like I wasn't really like trying to get her out as much as just like I didn't really know who I was to vote for. It was kind of a last second, like I just did not feel safe going into that vote. So it was just like I have this idol, like why not use it?
Well, you came to me after that vote, and you said, "Yep, he's smiling." You said that you really you had no idea what was going to happen.
I hate talking to everyone.
And so when McKenna came up to you, you said she just trusted everything you were saying, and basically how.
He's getting so exposed right
yeah,
now.
no, I mean, I feel like John Coffin right
I've
now.
seen Kian lie like the whole time, and he's come back and been like, "I'm sorry," but like he's definitely been lying the whole game, and like we all see through it. But I honestly just kept him around because it was kind of like an extra vote, because I feel like he's here.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
We had a strong alliance. I'll give that, actually. You know, I'm done with even playing my case. If anyone's gonna win, it should be Kenna, because she's definitely had the most honest game. And
Oh, still
Wow,
you
that took a
posted.
turn.
I know I'm out of it, and so yeah.
I've won the challenges, I've played the social game, and I've played the votes. I've done all three aspects. That is how you are able to succeed in Survivor. You either win immunity challenges, you either sway votes, or you play a good social game and stick to your lines. These have been my three since the beginning. Since Perp Mob, the worst name here. Since voting Gene and Hannah out, it has been us three. And I've stuck with them since the beginning. I've played my social game, I've played my physical game in winning challenges, and I've swayed the votes.
I honestly feel like I've had a really good social game too, because I didn't have that many connections with like other people before this. Like I feel like you had connections with the graduates. It was more easy for you, I guess, to have a good social game.
But I broke off my alliance with the graduates to join you. I did not take the easy road in that sense then. I did not go with the people I knew. I went with the people that I thought I could win with.
Yeah.
I want to vote.
Let's
Let's vote.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
ready.
vote.
All right. For the last time, it is time to vote. Quinn, you're up.
I voted for Kenna because I said it from when I went out in round 10. Kenna's gonna win this game. She made it all the way to the final. She wasn't the best at the challenges, but how you vote for the final person is based on what the judge prefers. I prefer someone who knows how to play the game. Kenna knows how to play the game. She played me. Her and Mia single-handedly got me out, and she's played her way all the way into the final. And Mason, I think he would have been my next vote, and then Kian. Honestly, I don't know between those two, because Kian, I was going for him from the beginning to get out, and he survived all the way, but kind of just showed the vital survival skills that kept her here. She was most underestimated. That one game where they took all the questions, she was the answer for like half of them. Most trusted, like all of these. She's got the respect of the judge. I gotta vote Kenna. I think she deserves to be this year's winner.
So, I am voting for Mason because I think he really didn't play any aspect of his game wrong. He didn't really come into this game with like really strong friendships that he could easily align with. And then he won challenges. He was really the mastermind behind all of their plans. He came up with the idea to split the vote against me, so that obviously has a big effect on me. But I really think he was able to align with people he wasn't really friends with, win challenges, and make the decisions for his group. So I think he was the most valuable member there. I don't really see Keener succeeding nearly as far without the help of Mason. So I think I gotta give it to him.
picking Mason to win because I think he had the best strategies, and he like won almost like every challenge, and like I think he really did good with keeping his alliances, and he also tricked me into picking the wrong thing and not picking rocks, and I got Anne-Marie out, which got me out, so I think he did a really good game.
I'm voting for Kenna because I just really want to see her win. We were like really close together the whole time, and I think honestly she would do the same for me if I would have stayed in instead of her. And I don't really blame her for voting me out. I more just put the blame on Kian. I think that was a really dumb move of Kian. Yeah, so I'm not mad at Kenna at all for voting me out because that's just kind of what she had to do, obviously, in her situation. And I was trying to vote her out anyways, so Mason did play a good game, but mostly I'm just glad to see Kian not win.
Jurors, finalists, thank you for a fantastic season. These are votes for a winner. We want to see your name on this parchment. First vote, Kenna. Mason. One vote Kenna, one vote Mason. Kenna. Mason. 2 votes Kenna, 2 votes Mason. Kenna. Mason. 3 votes Kenna, 3 votes Mason, 1 vote left. The winner of Survivor Pacific Northwest Winter Wars. Mason.
No way! Oh my god! Holy shit! Good game, Mason. Good game. Holy shit! Good game, everyone. Yay, Mason! Yeah, Mason. You played a good game. Oh! You got me out.
Congratulations, buddy. Kenna played a great game. Kian played a pretty similar game to me, so a great game. I was really nervous when it came down to the final votes, but I'm happy the jury pulled through and voted me for the win, so it's a great season. Appreciate it. Jack for bringing me back and just being able to come out here and win a game. Survivor champ, and next time, if I'm back, I'm taking the individual immunity record. I'm gonna get it. Till next time.